Once you're situated, just make sure the mic's aimed at your chin and the light is on. All right, Mr. Nelson, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you state your name for the record, please?
Jordan Thompson.
And where are you currently employed?
I'm a parole and probation officer with the North Dakota Department of Corrections.
Were you working with the for the Minot Police Department in June of 2007?
Yes.
What was your time frame for employment with the Minot Police Department?
1997 to 2009.
Okay. And were you a licensed peace officer in the state of North Dakota at that time?
Yes.
Are you still today?
Yes.
Okay. Could you run down your training and experience for us, please?
Went to Minot State University, got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I went through the police academy in Devils Lake. I worked a couple years at the Williston PD, 11 years at the Minot PD, and 16 years with the Department of Corrections.
Okay.
Can you pull it just a little closer, please, Mr. Thompson? Thank you.
Now, in June of 2007, what was your role with the Minot Police Department?
I was a sergeant in the detective division.
Okay, so investigations?
Yes.
Okay. As part of that, were you involved in this case?
To a degree, yes.
What was your involvement in this case?
I went to the scene with Detective Goodman, and we were examining the window. When the crime scene was originally found, I was on vacation at that time, so I wasn't involved with all the initial investigating.
So your involvement was pretty much limited to just that one moment at the window?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if there was video taken of that moment at the window?
Yes, there was.
Okay. Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
I've handed you a disc. Do you recognize that disc?
Yes.
Does that disc have your initials on it?
Yes.
Have you previously watched that or reviewed that disc?
Yes.
That disc, is that a copy of the video of the reenactment at the window?
Yes.
And is it a true and accurate copy of that reenactment?
Yes.
The state moves to introduce this into evidence, Your Honor. What's the exhibit number?
14.
Exhibit 14, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand?
No objection.
Plaintiff's Exhibit 14 is received without objection.
Permission to publish, Your Honor?
You may.
And do you see a screen in front of you with like a home page with a tent on it?
Yes.
Just making sure you're seeing the same thing.
Sergeant, can you make sure it's on that screen too, please? All right. Thank you very much.
Now, before we go any further with this video, who are the two people that you see right there?
Myself and Detective David Goodman.
And which is which?
I'm on the right. Detective Goodman's on the left in the plaid polo shirt.
Mr. Nelson, is there any sound on this?
There should be, Your Honor.
start it over,
Sure.
please? Thank you, Colette.
And just to see if it comes through here, I'm just going to place the microphone next to the computer.
Okay.
We're assuming that that would be cut from somebody coming out and maybe ripping it. But now looking at this, I don't know if that would be possible. This isn't as tight as what you think. Maybe it would. I mean, it's sort of, somebody came out with a leg, drove down there, and they rip it. So now you've got this much of an area to get to. Can't get in there without ripping the screen. Let me try. What's that? Since I'm less muscular than you do?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a pretty big guy.
I just ripped it. We're gonna. Well, we did. Right here, maybe. That was not easy to get about doing what happened. Okay. Yeah, I bet you that Rick was somebody leaving, and maybe you got that in there. So now try coming out and maybe drag this leg or whatever over, see if the finger rips there. Is this the same style screen and everything? I don't think that would rip. I think if anything, well, I was trying to get through without touching things as much as I could. And the screen was out. Yeah, but even him, that was not easy getting in or out.
Yeah, well, the screen was also with the ground.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
even though it wasn't
Oh, I thought you said it was.
it was still in the window, but it was pushed out. Okay, so the frame was pushed out. So with that cut though, I mean, I'm almost thinking that had to have been cut.
It's perfectly straight.
Yeah, because I mean,
I heard it rip when I was going in, and it's uneven at the very end, which is where it tore when I went in.
right, and same thing, if you were coming out and your leg drags here, look at the pressure it's putting on the end of the screen. It's gonna rip there. It's not gonna rip here. stress on this part of the screen in the pictures. It looks like in this spot on the picture there's a slight, possibly a slight tear that's not straight, but it's about right here where it's perfectly straight almost to the bottom.
Was the bed right under that window? I wonder if that one stab was like maybe during the occupation.
All the way down here.
Let's take the screen out.
No, I didn't touch the window.
No, we just took the screen out this morning, or this week.
See this? We got here, this window was open. If you're a shorter person going out that window, my legs are long, so a shorter person's going to do more damage ripping it, because they're going to have to put full pressure on it.
Oh, somebody, it was not easy for me to get out of there without tearing the screen. I was working at it to not touch it. And anyone that wasn't tall would have easily ripped that.
Been a lightweight person. I mean, just
Yeah. You're going to rip it, it's going to go.
everyone, do you want to see how easy it is for you to pop the window?
You want me to try to call in?
If you don't mind.
You want me to go in, right?
Sure.
I was gonna say, it's a floor, there's nothing to fall on.
Are you comfortable doing that or no? Okay.
Now that would have definitely ripped if you had. Sure, if you think you can without getting hurt. It's tough for getting out. Of course, I should say.
Well, it's always already.
I was trying not to rip the screen when I did it.
We need more legs.
Yeah. I think that was kind of it would have been very tough to cut that into.
Was that Marty's voice that we heard when talking about how the screen was when he saw it?
I believe so.
And just so we're all clear here, that's not the same screen that was taken into evidence, was it?
It's a different screen.
Okay. Where were you stepping when you went in and out of that room?
I believe I was at the base of the bed.
Okay. Now, watching the two of you go in and out, or the three of you, I should say, as agile as I would say that you were doing that completely sober. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay. The third person to go in and out, who was that individual?
Evelyn Jones,
And approximately how tall is she?
about 5'4".
And when you were watching yourself come out of there, did you come out clean or did you kind of have to hop? What did you do?
I was making every effort to see if I could get in and out of the window without disturbing it, which was not easy, and I caught on the bottom of the screen.
When you came out of there, do you recall if you created footprints in the dirt?
I don't recall.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand,
Thank-
cross-examination.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Is it Officer Thompson?
That works.
I know it's been a long time with everybody. Everybody's got different titles now. But... So, it's true you said you were on vacation when the original call came out on that Monday, right?
Yes,
So you didn't respond to the scene?
correct. I did
Okay. When did you make this video?
I believe it was approximately week and a half after the crime scene was found.
And it's true you don't have any background in scene recreation or forensics. Did you take training for that?
I've been to some schools, crime scene investigation with different things.
Anything specific to crime scene recreation?
Not that I recall.
Now, at 7:30, isn't it true that you said anyone that wasn't tall would rip that?
Yes.
I just want to read it. It's true you weren't at the scene when the original investigation was done in the days following, the day it happened and the next day when the scene was being processed.
Correct. I was not there.
Okay. Now, obviously, you weren't here for other testimony earlier, but so you never saw the screen in the window.
The original?
Yeah,
Correct. I did not see that.
and that's not the original screen. That's a separate screen, right?
Correct.
Where did you guys get that screen?
I believe the management had replaced it, and then Detective Goodman got permission to cut it
Okay.
for what we did with the video.
How many times did you and Detective Goodman, and let me ask you this first, I apologize. Who is the woman in the video?
Evelyn Jones, she was a secretary in our office.
How many times between the three of you did you go in and out of that window with that screen cut there?
I believe Detective Goodman went in and out twice. I went in and out once, and Evelyn Jones went in and out once.
Okay. So a number of times.
Yes.
That's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Nelson, do you have any redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Just one question. Mr. Thompson, approximately how tall are you?
6'4".
And Sergeant Goodman was roughly the same height as you?
He's a little taller, about 6'5".
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand, anything else?
I just want to reiterate, you said anyone that wasn't tall would rip that at 7:30, correct?
Correct.
That's all. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Nelson, is the officer here by subpoena?
He is, Your Honor. He can be released.
Mr. Sand, do you also have him here by subpoena?
I don't, Your Honor.
All right.
I don't
You
think
may
so. No, we
go
don't.
as you please. Thank you very much.